Welcome back. This is Stitch with Mel, in case you're lost. I'm Melissa. This is Flosstube number 69. It is April the 26th when I'm recording this, so not sure what day you're going to actually be watching it. I just surpassed my anniversary on Flosstube, so that's fun. And it was on the 21st. So I'm just going to start out with a little life update. A lot of you guys know what's going on. Some of you guys have been keeping in touch with me and I greatly appreciate it. But for those of you who don't, I am currently in recovery. I had surgery last Wednesday. What started as, it's still major, but a more minor surgery turned into a more major surgery. I went in to have a cyst removed from my right ovary. Ended up with both my right ovary and fallopian tube to be removed as well. The ovary was 4 times the normal size. I am not a nurse, don't do the medical field, but 4 times normal size does not sound good. The cyst was approximately the size of a lime, and the fallopian tube, I don't really know. She didn't go into all of that. I do know that it was fluid filled, but I guess when she went in there, because it was an exploratory kind of procedure just to see what was happening, we knew we had to get the cyst out, but I came out missing more parts. So, anyways, it was a bit dramatic in that, number one, bringing out more than I expected, but the way that the procedure was done, I did have a slightly larger incision than expected, and then just all of the manipulation with bringing everything out without, breaking anything open. It's sore. That's all there is to it. It's very sore. Lots of swelling still, and yeah, so if you've been hanging out with me for a while, I am completely off of my diet. Busted it after Christmas, but then not knowing what was going on medically, I knew that something was happening, but just being cranky and comfort eating and everything else, it's happened. So I have gained some weight, but the plan is after recovery to get back on the diet, and we're gonna fix this problem fast. So that being said, that happened Wednesday. And I had a plan, and I had told you guys what my plan was, to get lots of stitching done on 3 particular projects. But I actually, because I was so irritable, and without going into too much information, but, my body reciprocated the fact that they had messed with my reproductive system with sending me into a cycle. So moody and uncomfortable and hurting and out and eating all of the things and not sleeping, because I've pretty much been in this chair the entire time. I did move to the couch some just to sit on the Chase Lounge part, but laying down has been an absolute no until the last couple of days. Last night was the first night I slept in my bed in a week, and it was very uncomfortable, and I was up half the night. But anyways, so sitting here in this chair by all of my stitchy stuff meant I was just pulling out all kinds of WIPS. So I touched lots of WIPS over the last week. Put in lots of stitchy time, so we're going to call that a blessing in disguise. And so I'm going to show you all of that progress. So first of all, I also celebrated a birthday in the middle of all of this. My birthday was Sunday, so to all of you who commented on my Instagram and my Facebook, thank y'all so much. I tried to catch everybody. I know that the algorithm just hates all of that, so sometimes you miss messages, but I did try to catch everybody. But I got some birthday cards. So this is from a coworker of mine, and this is from Annie, the Proper Stitcher, who has become, you guys know, a dear friend. So she sent me that and 3 stickers. which I'm going to get put into my calendar ASAP. My girls, some of y'all saw this. My girls and Trey. He says he knows about it. The girls confirmed he does not. Some of y'all saw this on Instagram, on Facebook, and we loved it, so we're going to share it because it's just funny as can be. It says, warning, this card contains censored material. Read at your own risk. It's your birthday, you piece of... Today's a day to say it. Call someone you'd really like to, and until you're too sore to move the next day. But it's up to you, after all, you're so old. However you choose to celebrate, just be careful, head. I know people your age can get out of control, and by the end of the night, they don't realize they've their pants. Anyway, that's all. So go yourself. Seriously, happy birthday, and you. Look at all the black lines. My aunts are going to get a kick out of this. It's your special birthday. You deserve a big piece of cake. Today's a day to say the sky's the limit. Call someone you really like to party with and dance until you're too sore to move the next day. But it's up to you. After all, you're so not old. However you choose to celebrate, just be careful and use your head. I know people your age can get out of control, and by the end of the night, they don't realize they've spilled wine on their pants. Anyway, that's all. So go enjoy yourself. Seriously, happy, joyous birthday, and yay, you. That's funny. And then it says, oh, did I mention it's censored for absolutely no reason? Happy birthday, Mimu. That's my girls' names for me. We love you, your babies. They got me a $30 gift card. You guys can imagine what that's going to be used on. I'm thinking fabric. But I'm also thinking I'm going to hang on to it because I don't know yet. I also got this from my supervisor at work. Along with, she laughed at this, this diamond painting. She didn't know I'd done diamond painting before. I'd done it with Erica. And so she got me, you know, the beginner. So I think it was night 2. I don't think I was doing it on night 1, but I think it was night 2. I worked on that all night and got it done. It took me like 6 hours. Because sleeping didn't happen. She also got me a beautiful card. It says, Lord, on this special day, my heart is extra thankful for this one who is very dear to you and to me. Bless her in a wonderful way, just like she's blessed others, and remind her how much she's loved. So I do love her, and she's taken such good care of me. She checked on me like every hour today. I went back to work yesterday, and I haven't done much of anything moving around wise, so I pretty much go sit down and then they wait on me hand and foot. One of my best friends brought me this. It's cute. It's got a little mirror on it. And 2 bags of circus peanuts, which is my favorite candy. Don't eat them. Ate both bags. It's okay. I'm healing, right? What else do I have? Oh, I have a funny to tell y'all. Post-surgery, my doctor is standing next to me. You know, I'd come out, did the whole recovery room thing. And before she took me back to the room, I specifically said, y'all go in there, tell them, you know, I'm out of surgery, I'm okay. But don't go in there spreading all kinds of drama because, you know, my mom and my sister and my daughter were all in there together, so things are going to be misconstrued. It's going to happen. So they, you know, woke me up, made sure that I was good and conscious before she started talking. She shows me pictures of everything that came from the surgery, explained what all she did, apologized for what all she had to do. Nothing she could do about it. And then she said, your daughter is in your room with a balloon made out of a glove and a cute sign that says, congratulations, it's a boy. Katie had texted me the morning of surgery to say, are you ready for your C-section to get that baby out of there? Talking about, you know, the cyst. So when I got back to the room, I was greeted with this. And then she had named the cyst. So she made this little balloon. That's my doctor's signature. And she named the cyst Jeremiah Jean and said it was 5.2 centimeters and 0.78 pounds. That child is a nut. She's a nurse. She's in the medical field. She's a nut. So that was fun. So I told her I was going to keep up with that for a while anyway. She doesn't watch my Flosstube. Then my sister sent me, I had done a wish list because I didn't feel like doing anything else before the surgery. I had done a wish list on 123 Stitch just because I don't know if any other websites have the wish list, so that I could have a running kind of, you know, these are pictures or patterns that I want. Well, my sister found out about it, and so she's like, I'm ordering your birthday present now. And so she did, and I got it on Saturday. So Friday or Saturday. So I got Dragon's Blood. This is a Tempting Tangles design. And I will do that in blue, variegated somehow. Not sure yet what I'm going to do. I don't know where I need to put these. I got Lila's Studio Nevermore. The Raven. I got Heartstring Samplery. This is Sunday Stitches. I was so excited to get this because y'all know I'm doing WIPS only this year. But I joined the Sunday Stitching group. Who's doing that? I think Alicia is doing that. Fanciful Flamingo. I think it's her group, but I think there's other moderators too. Anyway, so I joined it. I'm seeing other people do this, so I wanted for sure this book. And I got Silver Creek Samplers Introverted. I think this is so cute. It says introverted, but will eagerly discuss everything cross-stitch. Not with everybody, but yeah. And then Barbara Anna Designs, the She Mad Hatter Dreams. And it says we are all mad here. So I've kind of gotten into a kick. Just looking, not touching yet. But I kind of think I want to do, I don't know if I want to do a whole wall or just have the designs. I don't know what I want to do yet. But I really like all the movie themed designs. Steph and Pam do lots of Wizard of Oz stuff. EJ from Sunshine Stitchers is doing the There's No Place Like Home with the beautiful shoes. Lots of people do all the Disney things. My sister wants the big Disney, one of the Mickey Mouse head with all of the icons inside of it, which I do want to do that for her. Anyways, there's all kinds of, especially Alice in Wonderland, Wizard of Oz. I love to play Oz, Wicked. So I want to do a few things from that. There are Mary Poppins ones that are beautiful. I love the Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And there's another one. It's a silhouette of her in the rooftop, kind of like a back. What does it say? It's a quote of hers. Anyways, so kind of just want to do a movie thing, and that's not going to happen this year, and it's not going to happen next year. I'm thinking 2025. Because next year's I've already got plans for it. But starting to collect things, and the She Mad Hatter was definitely something I wanted to get. I was looking yesterday on Etsy, and there's a stack of teacups from Alice in Wonderland that I love. So I don't know. Anyways, that's all the new stuff in the mail. I worked on my calendar for May. just to kind of show you my plans. It's all filled up. I don't do nearly as many stickers as everybody else does because I actually have a lot of writing going on. So my paparazzi business, I have to get back to it. For one, I have a whole boutique. And for two, I am missing half of a check from this paycheck because of surgery. So I gotta sell a lot of jewelry the next couple of weeks. Anyway, so my plan is to start doing paparazzi shows at 9 at night because number one, I've gotten some of our cross-stitch friends on and they are shopping and they're all over the country, as you guys know. And for two, people get settled down by 9. So, but from 6 to 8 in May, every night from 6 to 8, because I don't have a life outside of the house, I have plans to cross-stitch. So I usually get home about 5:15. That'll give me time to get dinner done, get all of the chores done, which, you know, there's not a lot to do. Erica will be in and out in May, but she pretty much takes care of herself. So we could sit down and watch a movie, you know, TV, whatever. But from 6 to 8, I'm going to stitch on certain projects. So Mondays is going to be Red House because it's mania time, right? I forgot to preface that. May is mania time. I'm not doing new starts. I'm not doing anything crazy big except this. So Monday nights is Red House. Tuesday nights is Changed World. Wednesday nights is Celtic Spring. Thursday nights is Lady Liberty. Friday nights is Quaker Christmas. And then on the weekends, because I cross-stitch at work at the gas station, I have a new project every weekend. Pink Houses on the first weekend, 'Twas the Night on the second weekend, Boot Tree on the third weekend, and Grenada on the fourth weekend. I fully anticipate all of my weekend projects will be done next month. And then I can see Quaker for sure being done. I can definitely see Red House being done. And I'm pretty sure Changed World will be done. So, because that'll be Red House and Changed World are both 5 weeks. Because there's 5 Mondays and Tuesdays. And then Quaker, I mean, I've got a page and a little over a half to finish on it. So that won't be a problem at all. And that's 4 weeks. So to work 8 hours on that shouldn't be a problem to finish that. And then to put 10 hours on the other 2. Oh yeah, I see that being done. So Pink Houses is, I think I have a house and then some motifs left to do. So that one shouldn't be too bad. 'Twas the Night has a lot of stitching in it. So I don't know. But, you know, hopefully I can get a lot done on that. Boot Tree, I don't think it's as dramatic. I think it's just the boot is a lot of black fill in. And then Grenada, I'm going to show you guys how far I got on that. I can't promise it's going to be done, but it'd be nice if it was. All right. I'm 18 minutes in, but I had a lot of life updates. So let's get started on WIPS. The first one I'm going to show you, because so many people ask me about this one, because it is special. This is Aunt Debbie's piece. You guys know I did one for Aunt Donna. Aunt Donna has taken such good care of me over the weekend and into the week. She cooked for me, y'all, on my birthday. She texted me and said, hey, I'm making ribs. Not just for me. I mean, she's got her family to take care of, but she said, I'm making ribs and potato salad and baked beans. Would you like some? And I was like, sure. Are you sure you have enough? You know, thank you so much. She said, nobody should have to cook on their birthday. So y'all take that to heart. Aunt Donna said, nobody should have to cook on their birthday. And now I'm feeling bad because she probably cooks on her birthday. So I did one of these for Aunt Donna, and now I'm doing one for Aunt Debbie, who, by the way, got a vehicle this last week. So she got a cute little SUV. Can't remember what make and model at this point, but, oh, it's a Cadillac something. It's cute. I told her she had to name it, so I'm sure Erica will name it when she comes home. But there's where I am. I finished this tree line and started this tree line. Y'all remember, counting is hard. Annie said it first and I stole it from her. I had to take this whole line out because all of this was down here. You remember I'm 2 lines off on the house. So I was counting up. I counted down on this side, not on this side. So I have to take all of this line out, move it up 2, and it'll be perfect. When it comes to this, I was telling Annie today, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I have to take this out or just rework it. I know my counting is off. I'm just not sure how bad. Because I took the tree from the house and went down instead of coming up. So we'll see. I don't know how bad it's going to be. But after I get this done, then I will take this line out and then I will do the opposite of this over here. And then I'll just have this to do. That flower needs a head on it. There's a puppy dog. Our initials will go here. I feel like there's something beside the puppy dog, and then that's it. And then I've just got this massive border. But that won't take long. It's repeated. All those little, I call them shells. I'm not sure what that design is. Oh, I can't remember if I showed you guys my finishes the last time because there was a lot going on. So let me just show you. I kind of feel like now that I'm showing you, I did show you that. Yep, it needs ironed. So there was that. And then this little cute teacup. Those are both, It's So Emma from Fat Quarter Shop, the Stitch Quarterly. Those did not get finished last week. They got finished the week before. Somebody asked in their Instagram, I think it was today, what's your favorite way of stitching? And I love the Q-snap. I do still stitch in hand on something, but the Q-snaps are so great. I worked on, I called this a finish this week just so I would feel better about myself for this weekend. The birdhouses, this is for Grandma. And I got this whole side done. So, I'm not sure in what world honeybees became birds. There you have it. I have no idea. I worked on my 3 African queens. This is from my friend John Michael's mama. This is what it's going to look like. Full freaking coverage. Confetti filled. It's crazy. Y'all remember the last time I showed you this, I got freaked out in the middle of the night because I was afraid that I had done my counting wrong. It is really close to the edge, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm okay. Our local framer can work with that much of a border. So this is what I worked on this weekend. But that's where I'm at. This is a center start. It's massive. And it's so slow because it is confetti filled. But I love it. I love working on it. I wanted to keep it out and work some more. It will probably get some attention over the next couple of nights because in May it's not coming out. It's just not. And I worked on Let Love Rain. This is Teresa Kogut. I did not work very long at all on this. This was an irritable night. And 1/1 stitching on that tiny, what is that? 20 count mushroom Lugana. that's smaller than 20. $28 count. I don't even know why I said 20. 28 count mushroom lagana. That is 1/1. Called for DMC. I didn't get much on that at all. I want to do that one just when I'm enjoying it. Because it is beautiful. That is for me. It's not a gift. And I want to be able to enjoy the experience. That's my first tiny 1/1 that's that big. I have another 1/1 that I'm working on, and I honestly don't touch it because it's so small and tedious. Let me get that back out. This is Granita. Is this It's So Emma? It is. From Fat Quarter Shop. So the last time you guys saw it, I think I had these 2 diamonds and maybe these 2 filled in, and then this. So now I have the entire square outlined. So there's lots of work to do inside. Of course, it's blue. I do adore this. It's a pretty repetitive pattern. It's not hard, it's just tedious. It's counting. There's a lot of counting, and I don't want to get off on it. This is on 28 count even weave, and I'm doing 2/2. I worked on Katie's reproductive system. She said I need to make myself one now. I don't know if I will or not. I'm not about that life. But I did laugh at myself while I was working on it because I worked on it Saturday, I think it was. She had left for work. And I was working on the right fallopian tube. And I was like, oh, you don't have one of those anymore. So, there's that. Put in all of these colors right there. So, I was crazy enough to start that on, what was it, ladies? I think Christmas Eve, saying that I was going to get it done for Christmas for her. No. The pattern printed tiny, that didn't help at all. But there's a lot of movement on that thing. It is fun to stitch. I stitched it while I was watching Teresa Little Stitcher. I watched a lot of Flosstube over the weekend. I was telling Annie, because we were just discussing who we were each watching while we were both stitching the other night, and I was like, there's so many now, like I can't keep up. I can't watch all the ones that I've subscribed to, and I have my regulars that I watch pretty fast. Like if I see that they've posted, I try to get to them pretty fast, just because that was who I started watching, you know, when everything was going on 3 years ago. And so, I mean, there's some that just make me laugh, and then there's some that I'm connected with, and then there's some that I absolutely have to watch what they're stitching because I'm going to need it. So, you know, we were both saying there's so many people to watch, and so the last 2 nights I've kind of turned on Flosstube and just let it run. And, you know, it'll be the person that you're watching that you started with, and then it'll just start rolling through your subscribe list. So I've just kind of been letting it go that way. And so I've gotten some newer faces that I haven't ever watched before. I was watching a mom and daughter last night that I absolutely enjoyed. All they do is hates. That's it. I was like, oh my gosh. Not necessarily heaven and earth design, but all they do, full coverages, but lots of hates. And so I was jealously watching them, knowing that I couldn't. I mean, she had WIPS, y'all. There was a list of them. But anyways, all that being said, congratulations to everybody who is out there doing floss tubes, because you're fantastic, and I'm proud of you for getting out there and showing off your work. I just can't keep up with everybody's. So I gave Tom a little attention. This is Autumn at Hawker and Hollow. Katie asked me why I was stitching a turkey. So I showed her the whole thing so she would get it. Poor Tom. He hasn't gotten a lot of attention. But I did give him a head. And then I worked on this. And that took, I don't know, a couple of hours. I had some kind of goal that I was going for that night. Something an hour or something. Christmas at Hawker and Hollow. Got a few hours the other night. I watched Hamilton. How long is that? 3 hours? 2.5? And stitched that. So the last time y'all saw it, I think it had just this. So a little bit more. Now that I'm looking at it, and I know it's just the lighting, now that I'm looking at it this way, I kind of do want to stitch in, but I was like, do I really want to fill all that white in, or do I just want to leave it? But I think I'm going to fill it in. Y'all tell me what y'all would do. It's all white, so it's not like you're going to see the stitches. I don't know. That particular one is all black filling in the back, so that may make a difference. I pulled this guy out. This is a Sal with Angie Tiny House Stitcher and somebody else. So I pulled that out. I got the tree filler, that, all of that white, and this tree right here, it's called for. Is it's Gloriana silk, and I absolutely love stitching with that. Now I haven't done any fancy floss until this one at all, ever, and so I went ahead and ordered all of the called for, just because, you know, there wasn't a lot. I think there was 4 special colors, but I love that variegation. That tree is going to be beautiful when it's done. And so, I don't know. I have been strictly DMC since I was 10. But, you know, there's a few times that things are just pretty. So, just kind of experimenting. And I worked on... This is Peppermint Lane cross stitch. This was and it's so Emma stitched quarterly. This poor thing has not gotten the attention it deserves. It's so cute. It's just a bunch of little motifs. And I did this tree and started this tree. I feel like that was day 1 or 2. I can't remember. I was sitting on the couch, so it may have been day 2. Day 1 was strictly the chair. Then I worked on Changed World. This is Aunt Donna's favorite, along with Let Love Rain. She is the reason I put this on my mania, because she wants to see it done, and I do too. I love it. So this is where I'm at. Hurts to lean, so I'm not going to do that anymore. And this line of trees is what I've worked on. So the last time you saw it, there were a few of these little triangles down here, and there was one tree. So I got all of that done. That was some substantial stitching. That was like a half a day or something. I can't remember. That may have been my birthday stitch. I don't remember. I would text her, you know, she's next door. I would text her and say, what do you want me to stitch on today? That's how decisions were made. My sister stayed with me the first day and night. She went home the second day. She woke up kind of snotty that morning. I'm just kidding. She didn't really. She was sweet. And she was like, you're not letting me do anything for you, and you're not letting me wait on you hand and foot, and I have homework to do, so I'm going to go home. And I said, okay. I wasn't going to beg for people to stay with me. I personally just wanted to be left alone to stitch and feel better, so it did not hurt my feelings at all. But I was glad she was here. It was appreciated. So I worked on Celtic Spring while she was here. It's for her. I crazily thought I was going to have this done for her birthday last year. Yeah, that's no. But I would like to have it done for her birthday this year. She is going to get, she getting 5 days? Yep, she's getting 5 days of attention next month. So she'll be getting 10 hours of work, which hopefully will get me up here. I so bad want to work on this side, you know, because the borders aren't, let's see where the picture is. The borders aren't hard, but they're a lot. And that's a lot of counting, and counting is hard. So, you know, I've gotten partially up here on both of these sides, and I'm like, oh my Lord, that's a lot of counting. So I want to make sure that I'm in the mood to count, for one thing, and that my brain is into it before I try to do the sides. So I do have all of the beads. I do have the treasure braid. I'm not going to do the treasure braid until the end because fraying is a concern for me. And I want to make sure that it's all done right. So that's going to be the very last. But I was excited to get that done. And she's going to get 10 hours of attention next month. I feel like I did a lot more stitching than that, but maybe not. Maybe not. So yeah, that's everything that apparently I touched. I do have some things that I did not touch in the box. That'll all be getting some attention. If not next month, then in June. Because my goal is still to finish everything that's in the boxes. There's not a lot that I haven't touched though. I do still have to get my Flosstube friends out the door. I didn't touch them at all. Shame on me. So that'll probably be what I work on. Not tonight. Because I want to do the queens. I don't know. Erica comes home tomorrow night. So she will be home Friday. Friday, typically I go to bed earlier for work on the weekend. So I don't know what we're going to do. She may want to go out and, you know, see all of her friends and family. And then Saturday and Sunday, I don't know yet what I'm going to take. And that will wrap up the month of April. So I will record again on April the 30th to finish the month of April. And then we're going to head straight into May, into Mania. So looking forward to getting a lot done. I mean, when I think about having 8 and 10 hours on a project, specific project, that's good time. And I mean, who knows? It may last longer than that, but I for sure did book out the 6 to 8 p.m. That's not counting my lunch hour at work. You know, if I take, usually I take Red House to work with me so that if I have time, every Tuesday's therapy, so I don't have time on Tuesdays, but every other day, typically I don't go anywhere for lunch. I'll usually take something with me or go pick up something and bring it back to the office so that I can stitch. So I could get a lot more done, but we'll see. We'll see. I see finishes in my near future, so that's exciting. And then if I get all of my WIPS done, then yes, Fauna, I will be bringing out some new stitching projects. So I made that promise to myself because I created such a mess of, I have what, 51, 52, something like that, WIPS. And I needed to see some progress. So, you know, we know that Hawkerin is going to take a lot. So that's probably not going to be something that's going to be finished realistically. Now, if I applied myself, I could, but all the other ones, though, theoretically could get done pretty fast, so we'll see. I'm getting tired. I'm really tired. Going to work has been exhausting, but I feel better than, you know, just sitting around, so that's important. If you feel like it, join me on my paparazzi journey. Certainly could use all of the shares, even if you don't purchase anything, you know, maybe some of your friends will. Mother's Day's coming up, so I'm going to try to get some of that bling bling out. And hopefully, you know, I mean, I've been having people tell me anything from 4 to 6 weeks for recovery, but hopefully recovery will be sooner than later and I can get back to normal. So I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me today. I hope that I didn't do too much blabbing, and maybe you got some stitching done while we were talking. And I look forward to what's gonna come up over the next few weeks. I am trying to be more intentional on my things. My calendar, you guys saw, is filled up. So hopefully life can get back to normal soon. So until next time, I love you guys. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Mental health matters. And get lots of stitching done. I love you. Bye.